Guys, this is the XPENG G9L. It is not simply a straight G9. In fact, it has almost nothing to do with the previous G9. You could think of it as a 5-seat version of the GX, but compared with the GX, it brings quite a few new features of its own. Let's start with the exterior. The front is just under 2 meters wide. This time, it features 2 full-width light bars. The upper one is thicker, while the lower one is slimmer, giving the front end a more layered look. Look at the blue assisted driving indicator lights. They sparkle almost like tiny diamonds. The pixel projection headlights have also been retained. Now, let's move to the side. The G9L is 5,120mm long with a wheelbase of 3,100mm, so this is a very substantial vehicle. Its height is just under 1.8 meters, slightly shorter than I. To me, the most attractive part of the G9L is the area behind the C-pillar. It has a subtle fastback profile and a small rear spoiler. The wheel arches looks especially muscular, reminding me of some of the design language used on last year's new P7. At the rear, we again have 2 full-width light bars, along with blue-assisted driving indicator lights. The vehicle we are filming today is finished in gray, combined with the black out trim. It has a stealthy, all-black warrior look. It looks pretty sharp. Let me show you a little trick. Hey, 小P.
How can I help?
Open all the doors.
Opening the doors.
The exterior voice control feature is still here. All for power-operated doors should be an optional extra. Now, let's take a look inside the G9L. As soon as you get in, the cabin design feels familiar. It uses the same design language as the GX, so I won't spend too much time going over it. The main highlight in the front row is the AI-powered seating system. The seats contain multiple sensors that can accurately detect the occupant's body characteristics. For example, it has already started working on my back. The massage function and the side support around my legs can adapt more closely to my generously proportioned figure. Remember those power-operated doors? The rear row also has a door button in the roof. At first, I wondered why there were 2 buttons, since there is already one on the door. But once I sat down, I realized the door-mounted button was quite far away. Pressing the overhead button instead lets me close the door much more elegantly. The G9L has 3 zero-gravity seats, 2 in the front row plus the right-hand seat in the second row, which is where I'm sitting now. Allow me to get a little more comfortable while I show you the spacious 5-seat rear cabin. Hey, 小P, activate the zero-gravity seat.
The second row seat is entering zero gravity mode. Please seat safe.
As the seat enters zero gravity mode, the front passenger seat automatically moves forward to free up more legroom. The leg rest also extends gradually. Honestly, the G9L's rear zero-gravity seat may be even more comfortable than the second-row zero-gravity seats in many large 6-seat SUVs. Now, let me show you another little trick. There is a button here. Press it and the center armrest or perhaps the center console deploys electrically. Doesn't that make it feel more like an executive class seat? There's also wireless phone charging, so I'll put my phone on charge. Now I'll press these 2 small buttons. This is where the real magic happens. It opens electrically. Up it comes. The powered rear table rises into position. Then we unfold it manually. There is even a vanity mirror. Fully extended, it becomes an airline-style tray table. You can adjust both its angle and its distance. Compared with the tray table mounted on the seatback, the design stays much closer to your sitting position when you are reclined in zero-gravity mode. Stowing it is easy too. First, return it to the position where those 2 dots line up. Then press the button again and it folds away. This should also make it safer and easier for elderly passengers and children. The table is fairly heavy, so a manual mechanism could pinch your fingers or suddenly snapshot. With electric operation, it feels both more elegant and much safer, including when the whole unit rises into place. As XPENG's next-generation flagship 5-seat SUV, the G9L clearly introduced some fresh thinking around second-row space and comfort. Hey, 小P. Night mode. The powered sunshades now close automatically. The shade shades, the panoramic roof shade, and the shade at the front, they all close with a single command. Combined with the reclined zero-gravity seat, this creates a more private environment that is ideal for taking a short ride in the car. Hey, 小P. Open the trunk.
Opening the trunk.
As a large 5-seat SUV, the G9L has a very deep cargo area. It also offers several hidden storage compartments. There is a small component at the front and another very large recessed space underneath. It feels big enough to hold 2 carry-on suitcases. There is also a clever feature here. After removing this floor panel, you can mount it at the second level. That gives you an upper shelf for lighter adhesive, while connecting the lower recessed area with the main trunk space. Together, they create a larger storage area for bulkier cargo. In terms of making use of every available space, XPENG has done a very thorough job. There is even a small storage compartment beside the speaker on the left. I also noticed another button over here. This is the interior trunk control button. So if you are using the vehicle in camping bed mode, or if someone is sitting in the cargo area, they can open or close the trunk from inside. Air prices now. As you can see, it can control the tailgate without leaving the vehicle. The media pass for today's shoot is quite interesting. It is designed like a G9L passport. The model is said to enter 64 countries and regions, which means the G9L is truly a global vehicle. So the next time we travel to Europe, Thailand, Egypt, or Hong Kong, China, I hope we will be able to borrow or rent a technology-packed flagship 5-seat SUV like a G9L and use it to make our road trip even better.